Well, good evening and welcome to the Eighmey Contracting Wednesday Night Truck Series. We're live at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Truck Series over at the WFO Racing League. And we're about ready to get to 80 laps of racing for you tonight. And this thing's about ready to kick off here, and we're excited about it. I think I'm going to pull Mccauley up here. Mccauley, I pulled you up here with me, man. I owed you for last night. Mccauley kind of spotted for me a little bit last night and made some crew chief calls, so we'll get him up here and let him hang out a little bit. We'll see if Nation makes an appearance in the booth tonight or not. You know how aliens can be, especially on Wednesday nights. They seem to be doing a lot of abducting of Nation 01, so he's MIA once again. But the broadcast will continue nevertheless. So let's take a look at your starting grid. I know we got 4 minutes left before we get into racing here, but we're going to pull the grid up anyway. Starting on the pole, not a big surprise. That number 30 driver of the 31 truck, Richard Holland. Into his outside in second. I believe this feller might have pulled off the win last week. I'm going to have to check and see, but absolutely. We were at Texas last week. And Mr. Rick Fagone, he's already won back-to-back. He won Texas and Auto Club both. And we're going to see what he can do right here at Indianapolis. Enrique, Rick Fagone didn't attend, starting second. So let's go to third. We're going to find a brand-new driver at WFO. He'll be in the 002 truck or the 002. That's going to be Harrison Chandler, making his first start with the series here at Indianapolis. To his outside in fourth, I got him up here in the broadcast booth with me. That's going to be Michael Mccauley, driving the 81 truck. And starting fifth tonight, this guy needs no introduction. That's right, Hal Eighmey right here in the fifth position, driving the 3 truck. And to his outside in sixth is going to be that number 56 of Brad Speidel. Starting seventh tonight, we got the Tuesday night commentator, Mr. Bo Jangles, Bradley the Coop Cooper, driving a 5. And to his outside in 6, you're going to find that 63 truck of Glenn Jameson. And, man, I'll tell you what, Jameson had a fast ARCA car last night. Looked real good, battling for the third position all the way to the end with Nick Gardner there. So great racing for Glenn last night. We expect to see the same thing with him tonight here in the Truck Series. Then rounding out the field here is going to be the 22 of Austin Wagner. So Wagner, a late entry, but looks like he might try and make a start here tonight in Indianapolis. And we got 80 laps of awesome racing coming your way. And why that thing's buffering, I don't know. Looks like the connection's jumping around a little, but I think it'll probably straighten itself out. It usually does. So Harrison, welcome to the stream, by the way. See you in there throwing the hand up, and good luck to you tonight, young man. Take care of that truck for 80 laps and be there at the end and race it out. You're going to have a handful with that 31 truck, Richard Holland. He's got a lot of speed, and lately it's been the hot driver in the Truck Series has been that driver, that 10 truck, Mr. Rick Fagone. So I don't think Mccauley's got back at his rig yet. He's got about a minute to go before we go green flag racing here. So we'll wait and see if Mccauley will get back in the rig. Maybe if we're loud enough in the broadcast, we can get Nation 01 to wake up or the aliens to drop them off, but I doubt it. He'll be here in a little bit, I'm pretty sure. And we got to get all of our viewers woke up, get them into the stream tonight. We are live here at Indianapolis with the Eighmey Contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series. And we're going to do racing, whether you guys wake up or not. The race is going to go on. This is like race number 7, maybe, of the season. Yes, it is. Race number 7 exactly. So that's going to put us right around the halfway point in the season. 15 race season, 10 regular season races, and then of course 5 chase races at the end. So we're halfway through season 8 over here at WFO. Been a great journey getting to this point, as I now see the grid for the drivers to line up right here. Taking a look at that pace car right at the start-finish line. Right by that yard of bricks at the start-finish line, actually right in front of it, will be the pace car. Now you see the drivers loading in the trucks. See that number 56 Granger machine right there. That'll be Brad Speidel. Into his inside is going to be the Mike Sard Lemonade truck, and that entry is Hal Eighmey driving a number 3. So we'll switch around, and there's that number 10 ASE truck, Rick Fagone. That's right, back-to-back winner. Won it at Auto Club, backed it up last week again at Texas. Michael Mccauley getting loaded into his machine.
Yeah, I'm back.
Mccauley made it back. Was it a alcohol run there, Mccauley?
Just did a couple shots and got a drink here, so we're good.
Well, you're ready to roll then.
Oh, yeah. We may not be driving straight tonight, but...
Hey, straight's overrated, ain't it?
It is. Go faster that way.
So there's the 81 truck right there. Breast cancer awareness machine. I suspect in November we'll get maybe the Little Mermaid back on that machine there, Mccauley.
Yeah, she'll be back next week.
Ariel will be making her return next week.
Yeah, I have a couple people in the family that had breast cancer, so...
Oh, there you go, man.
Felt right to run it.
You're damn right. Well, I wouldn't care if everybody ran the pink and white, honestly.
Yeah.
Breast cancer's affected enough women worldwide that it's certainly that, you know, something that awareness... We shouldn't have to raise awareness for it because everybody should be aware of it.
Yeah, no, everybody needs to be aware.
Exactly. And my point is everybody should be.
Yeah.
So Richard Holland right there in the 31 is going to be your pole sitter. But, man, I'll tell you, how about that 4th place qualifying effort from the driver of that 81 truck, Michael Mccauley?
We'll see if we can back her up.
And I don't know where the hell Bender's at with our over-under, Mccauley.
I have no clue.
We'll see if we can get it. In fact, last week, I don't even think I seen Bender come in and give us an over-under. So I'm going to go, if I had to do the over-under, I'm just going to say not probably, 0 cautions tonight, Michael Mccauley.
Yeah, it's going to be 0.
That means...
Well,
go ahead.
It'll be 1. If it's 1, it'll be me putting it in the fence.
We're going to need you to keep care of that truck for 80 laps, Mccauley, and be able to run it straight through for 80 laps, make pit stops when necessary. And it looks like you got Harrison Chandler starting to your inside there.
Yep.
He's going to be in the 002 truck tonight, but his regular number here is going to be 29 now. So next week he'll have his regular number 29 truck. You see the field's 2x2 right now. Let's see if we can get a good camera view for the start. Richard Holland in the 31 truck's going to lead him to green right here. And we're going to get real close to going green flag racing as soon as that pace car makes his hard left, and he did it. So now we're waiting for it. Wait. And we're still waiting, Mccauley. And we're green flagging racing right here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Eighmey contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. Good start for the field right there. Enrique strong on the outside right on the start. Great start for that 10 truck. But I'll tell you what, the man in the 31 that's got a couple of wins under his belt in this series this season, he's going to have no problem stepping right up there to the top spot. He started on the pole, and he's up at the lead now. That's the 31 of Richard Holland. The new driver at WFO, Harrison Chandler there. Going to go side by side with Rick Fagone for that 2 spot. And that's a good battle, but I think that 002 is going to take it. Harrison Chandler quickly going around the 10 truck. And that's going to put Harrison Chandler up in the second position here. Looks like Mccauley's going to fall in line around the 5th spot, right behind Hal Eighmey. Falling in line and riding, ain't you, Mccauley?
Yeah, you can't do much when you start on the outside there.
Oh, heck no.
Just better drop in line.
Yeah, we're watching, looks like Fagone settled down now behind the 002, but I'll tell you what, that 31's just trying to get away from the field right at the start of this thing. Kind of looks familiar from last night what a driver tried to do when the race started, Mccauley.
Yeah, I think he took some notes last night from you.
He probably got tired of following me around this joint for that many laps, so tonight he's like, man, I'm going to start on the pole and just drive away from them guys. It's much easier to race that way. I'll be honest with you, though. It looks like that kid in that 002's running them down, Mccauley.
Yeah.
He's keeping pace with him right now. He's got it out in front of Enrique, and he's starting to pull away from that 10 truck just a little bit. So maybe we brought in a challenger. A little bit of kryptonite for that driver of that 31 in the truck series, Mccauley.
He needs a challenger because I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on now. You got to keep that 81 up there and point it in the right direction, and you'll be in good shape. Looking at our 4th place driver right there, and he's not no slouch here at Indy. That's Hal Eighmey in the 3 looking really good right now. Running right with those guys. Thank you, Diana. And welcome to the stream tonight. Mccauley, just watch what that Mike's Hard Lemonade machine in front of you is doing, man.
Yeah, we're trying. I got Austin all over my bumper right now.
And could somebody please bail Nation out of the alien jail? Dang it, Mccauley's going to drop to the bottom right here. You let a guy go, didn't you, Mccauley?
I did. There's no point in fighting right now.
Yeah,
just run my race.
He's definitely not a bad one to learn from either, how to get around here. That's Austin Wagner. Started at the back of the field, worked his way up in the top 5 here around that 81 truck, and I think Austin got into the wall early last night and retired it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Indy's one of those tracks that's what you have to be careful of, and I think you've learned that already in practice with this truck here, Mccauley.
I found the wall a number of times.
When you're coming out of the corner, what people don't realize here at Indianapolis, if they don't run these things around here, that wall is right there, and it comes to you in a hurry. Meanwhile, back up front, man, and I told you he was catching him. That lead's been cut in half. It's down to about 0.3 of a second right now between the leader, Holland, and the 002 of Chandler. So Chandler's running right with him, man, pace for pace around Indianapolis, and I'll tell you, that's not an easy feat to do. Holland is not an easy one to beat at any racetrack. And Enrique in that 10 truck back there in 3rd was able to pull it off for the last 2 weeks, but is that 10 truck going to be able to keep pace here at Indianapolis and do a 3-peat? We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe Mccauley will get a fire lit under his ass and he'll be up there battling for it by the halfway point.
I sure hope so. I just realized I don't have time to grab a drink, though.
Nope.
Both hands are on the wheel.
You're going to have to teach your girlfriend to bring them to you.
I know. Oof.
You can
Headline.
keep her from borrowing the butt kicker so much.
She's locked away tonight.
The butt kicker is?
Both.
And the girlfriend, huh? So Mccauley's got company right there behind him. That's going to be the 56 of Brad Speidel. That red and white Granger machine in your rearview mirror. Over under 2, Bender says definitely under. 0 cautions, Bender. Oh, you're able to pull him out of the corner right there, Mccauley.
Yeah, it was a good corner for me there.
Over under Mccauley last 50 laps. 25.2% chance he'll make it the last 50 laps, Bender. Maybe 26.1. We'll have to see. If he cracks the wall hard enough and gets pissed off, he'll go get a drink and step out of that truck.
Yep.
Man, look at that. The 10 truck of Enrique stepping the game up just a little bit as this run goes on. Enrique's running the first 2 leaders down. Hi, Denise. Welcome to the stream tonight. So we got Chandler in the 002 working on the 31, and now the 10's catching them both, Mccauley.
Yeah, he was fast in practice.
So Rick, and this is what you have to do, unfortunately. When you have long green flag runs, and this series is well known for it, you have got to be at the top of your game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It forces you to be damn near perfect. I mean, you can make a little mistake here and there, but no more than a couple of times. Or you're going to... Did you get
cut Brad off? No, I cut Brad off.
Brad's got under fire right now from Jameson. Glenn Jameson working on that spot right now. That's going to be for the 7th position. So you got the 63 of Jameson and that blue truck right there working to the bottom of that red and white Granger machine, Brad Speidel. Speidel fighting them off on the middle groove right there. So good job for the driver of that 56 truck to do that. That's not easy in that second lane. I found that there's not a ton of grip there. Oh, and I think the young man might have pushed the tires a little bit too hard, maybe pissed off the right front, because now the 31's starting to pull away from him a little bit, Mccauley.
Yeah, he's starting to gap it again.
He's stretching it out a little, and I'll tell you, the rearview mirror, that 10 truck's getting smaller. Thank you, Denise. I honestly didn't expect that last night, and I don't even think that. And I think Mccauley can tell you the same thing. I didn't come in with all the confidence I was going to win last night, did I, Mccauley?
No, but I made sure you kept your confidence high.
Well, I actually got in a car, and what did I say when I got in it? Oh, man, I ain't had no practice.
Yep.
And then I laughed because I usually use the first half of the race to practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which is really, when you got to do that, a bad thing when you're not going to have any caution flags. Because while you're using the first half of the race to practice, them guys are driving away from you. But a truck I'm really keeping an eye on right now, and it's because he started at the back of the field, is that 22 Austin Wagner. Wagner is 1.1 seconds behind Rick Fagone right now. And the 22 truck has been turning. Holland turned the fastest lap time, but I'm telling you, the 22 is running toe-to-toe with him. So Austin Wagner driving up through the field from the back of the field up to the 4th position right now, and he just blinked. So I don't know where. There he is. Thank you. There's Hal Eighmey. 5th place driver, 3 truck. Mike's Hard Lemonade. And Speidel in the 56 able to get around Michael Mccauley there in the 81. And we got a 4, probably going to be a 5 truck battle as Coop's going to move in on this thing. Absolutely. Michael Mccauley, they're saying hi to you in the broadcast chat, buddy.
Hi, everyone. I don't know who's saying hi, but I'm going to say hi to everyone.
Diana, Denise, and all of them. Mccauley's got his hands full right now. And he's trying to hold his girlfriend at bay with one hand with that butt kicker buzzing like it is.
I'm trying to get another one on my drink.
Oh, Hal Eighmey goes high, and here comes 81, Michael Mccauley, and now the 63 of Glenn Jameson. Holy shit, I think we're going to go 3 wide. Hang on, boys. We are down the straightaway 3 wide. Michael Mccauley, Glenn Jameson, Hal Eighmey. And it looks like Jameson in the 63 is going to come out the big winner. He's going to split those two and take the spot. Now that's going to leave the 81 battling side by side with the 3 truck. And the 3's out of the groove and in trouble. Now I think he got the outside wall a little bit, and he's going to bring it to pit road, lap 13. So Hal Eighmey getting hard on the binders, coming to pit road, lap 14 right now. Maybe going to make an early pit stop right here. Not sure how far these guys can go on fuel, but probably
We're in our window.
Probably not a hell of a lot farther. Meanwhile, back up front, race leader is going to be the 002 truck of Harrison Chandler's green flag pit stops have started taking place, and your leader is done peeled off the pit road. So Hal Eighmey come in at the right time. And Chandler, man, the truck looked like it twitched a little bit. So we'll have to see how long he keeps it out. I'd expect these guys will be coming pretty soon. And I'm right, here comes the 002 and the 10 and the 22 of Wagner. And what I'm noticing is the 22 of Austin Wagner's caught these guys. He ran him down, Mccauley.
I do not know how I didn't get speeding there.
And Mccauley bringing it in on pit road right behind the 5 truck. Mr. Bojangles right there. If you want to know who Mr. Bojangles is, got his picture right there on the bed of the truck, Mccauley. Oh, damn it. Here we go with the fucking ice cream again.
Hey, we got time to drink now.
Yeah, there you go. Get you a drink. Bring some back for me when you go get some. Oh, look at the battle between the 002 and the 22. Right off of pit road here. 22's going to take it. Austin Wagner going to beat these guys off pit road. And Fagone's back a ways. He had a little bit slower pit stop, so Rick Fagone in a little bit of trouble right there after that first round. Good pit stop, Mccauley.
Wasn't bad.
Nope, you held with him, man. See Hal Eighmey there? He got in a lap before you. So he comes steaming by with a good run. Now he's going to go after, I think that's Coop up in front of him.
Yep, that's Cooper up there.
Looks like Richard Holland's going to go back to the top spot. But we'll have to watch and see how that interval changes, because that 22 of Austin Wagner's in second now. And Wagner was able, as far as lap times go on the first run, to keep pace with Richard Holland. And if he can keep pace with him, maybe the 22 could go up and do something with that 31. Oh,
I remember,
aliens. Oh, aliens, please bring Nation back. We need him on the broadcast. I don't know if it's going to happen to you, Mccauley.
I don't think so.
I mean, those abductions are real for that guy.
They are.
He probably needs to see a psychiatrist about it, to be honest with you. There's a good possibility he probably needs to see a psychiatrist, Mccauley. I don't think they can fix the damage in Nation's head, though. So there's the 002 right here of Harrison Chandler in the third spot now. Harrison looked like he was able to battle with the 22 off of pit road, and I'm not sure what happened, but he lost a few tenths to the guy. You got about an equal gap between 1, 2, and 3 right now. About 7 to 8 tenths of a second between these three drivers. And then Rick Fagone is now 3.1 seconds behind these guys. So Fagone with a little bit of problems on that first pit stop, going to put him back a little bit. And he's actually put himself almost in the clutches of the 56 and the 63. So you got Brad Speidel and Glenn Jameson both right back there behind Fagone. Then we're going to go back to this battle. 81, Michael Mccauley, 3 truck, Hal Eighmey. And the 5 Cup of the Coupe, Bradley Cooper. And this is your battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th position on the racetrack. Oh, Mccauley, by the way, I guarantee you're going to get a top 10 tonight, buddy.
Nice. I'll take it. So I can park her now.
You could park it and get a top 10, you're right. You know what? I was listening to Nick Gardner's interview last night, and he finished 3rd. And I don't know how many people heard that interview, but what a great way, not just a great interview, but a great way for a driver to put things into perspective. And he said something in that interview that caught my attention. And I thought about it, and I'm like, he's exactly right. And I'm going to bring this up, Mccauley, because I know you. So I want you to take this as constructive criticism. Not that we're busting on you or anything, or signaling, pointing you out.
Yeah.
Because that's not what it's about. You're not the only one that does this. I'm guilty of doing the same damn thing, and you've seen me do it. So what he said in there that got to me, and immediately I knew he was right because I've done the same thing, is when you have a bad race and you wreck, go out and turn laps because you need the practice at that point. And he said that's what a lot of people miss, basically, is they have a bad race and they'll just park it and get out when staying in the race can give them valuable practice and lap time and seat time. I never really thought about it that way, Mccauley.
Yeah.
But he is right about it.
And then the more laps you run, the better. It's going to benefit you in the long run.
It's going to benefit you in the long run. That's exactly right. And I think technically we're all in it for the long game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I go back to last season, and we've seen last season. I wasn't stellar in that car. I struggled to run in the top 3, if you remember, Mccauley. And then this season, and late last season to this season, it was like I flipped a switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could go after it a little bit harder again. I think a lot of that just come from playing the long game. I reevaluated everything I was doing. I thought about the things that I used to do differently that made me better. And I realized I'm getting too old to do some of that stuff now. I don't give a shit. But sometimes you got to rely on the experience. And without staying in that seat and behind that wheel and getting that kind of seat time, then you obviously wouldn't have the experience, right?
No.
So I thought about that a little bit today, and I thank Nick Gardner for bringing that up in that interview. And while I'm talking about that, Austin Wagner he basically has done a gap delete. It's 0.2 of a second. That 22's there, and I'll tell you that 002 right behind him he's on his way too.
He's not going away.
These guys. But Rick Fagone's turning the fastest laps on the racetrack, man. Enrique, Brad Speidel, and Glenn Jameson. Even Bradley Cooper down in the 8s right here. In fact, Coop was the fastest lap. That last lap, the 5 truck was the fastest truck on the racetrack. We're going to have some kind of anti-alien convention. I feel for Nation. I don't know. Man, I'll tell you what, Holland, it's like he lets these guys chase him down a little bit, Mccauley, and then he's like, ha, 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 and gets back on the gas and drives off a little bit.
saving tires.
Maybe the 31 is, in fact, toying with these guys. What do you think?
He could be.
I don't know, but I think the 002 is educating himself, following him, because he's chasing them down right now. Harrison Chandler, new driver, first start over at the WFO Racing League's Eighmey contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series. And I'll tell you what, this cat right here can wheel a truck, Mccauley.
Yeah, he's showing it already.
He's showing that he's got some talent and skill. And you better have both talent and skill if you think you're going to take down the 31.
All I know is that I tried taking a drink. It did not pan out too good. I lost a lot of time.
Man, I'll tell you, Enrique's been cutting away at that time, but the 56 of Brad Speidel, as well as the 63 of Glenn Jameson, is just Speidel's almost to the back of Fagone right now, and that'll be a battle for the 4th position. So Brad Speidel is on the gas. And Speidel, a driver that's got a lot of experience on iRacing. He goes back a while. I've known him for probably, if I had to guess, a year, maybe 2014 or so, Mccauley. So I've known Brad Speidel for a while on here. He's got the experience, and that's one of the things I told you that, caught my attention. What Nick was talking about, experience. So we're going to do not a through the field because I think pit stops are coming up pretty quickly here. So we're just going to skip around a bit. We're going to find the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey right here. Where's Hal at? He's about 3 seconds behind the 5 truck of Bradley Cooper. Sitting back in the 8th position is the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. The Mike's Hard Lemonade Machine. Hal had a good run here in the ARCA car last night. I think he was 6th, wasn't he, Mccauley?
Yeah, I believe so.
He's running 8th right here in the truck, but we still got a long ways to go. We're lap 26 of 80 here at Indianapolis with the Truck Series. And then, of course, our in-race commentator. That's the 8th driver of this 81 pink and white breast cancer awareness truck right here, Michael Mccauley. Last week that you'll be running that pink and white scheme, huh, Mccauley?
Yep, bring back the mermaid.
Looks like Ariel's going to come back next week, so we know Nation will be here. No damn alien's going to keep him away from Ariel.
Nope, he'll find a way.
That's a fact. Nation will find a way. He's probably at work again, so he just needs to get the damn phone out, don't he, Mccauley?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be there. Remember that. Man,
we missed it. I told you those guys were catching the 31, and it happened. The 22 Austin Wagner's taking the lead here on lap 27. So Wagner got around the 31, and that's going to leave the 31 right back here to battle with Harrison Chandler. Nope, 31's coming to pit road. I think when he lost that lead right there, it was time to pit, man. When did the window open up? Well, lost the lead, so right now. The only problem is probably tires. The lap or 2 difference in tires between the 31 and 22 is what enabled the 22 to be able to get there at the end of that run. Which, if the 22 set that kind of pace and knocking down those kind of times, it might be hard to knock this guy off tonight. I know that from experience, Mccauley. You just have a game plan. Oh, man, a 22 hard on the brakes coming to pit road as well as a 002. So Wagner on pit road. Harrison Chandler on pit road. Rick Fagone coming to pit road here. Brad Speidel right behind him. Glenn Jameson stays on. No. What the fuck did I just do? Mccauley went through the order and messed me up. So Glenn Jameson on coming to pit road as well. And then I'll get to the 81 truck. He's still on the racetrack, so he's going to lead a lap or two here. Michael Mccauley said, F it, I can go farther on fuel, and I'm going to do it, did you, Mccauley?
Got to do something different.
Hey, Desiree, welcome to the stream. Tonight in the booth, we have Vern and Michael Mccauley. And Mccauley is out there driving a pink and white 81 truck we got the camera on right now. And Michael Mccauley is not pitted yet, but he's going to pit right now, and he's going to pit from the race lead. So good job there, Mccauley. At least now, not only will you get a top 10, but it'll also show that you led a lap.
Yeah. That's a hard entry.
Wow, another change around up front. The 002 of Harrison Chandler is going to beat those guys off pit road. And Chandler's going to be the leader right here when he goes by Mccauley. He's first got to get by you, Mccauley. Oh, he just did it. So the leaders have went by. Harrison Chandler is the leader. And right behind him, not very far, you're going to find that 22 truck of Austin Wagner. Man, look at Chandler working the bottom in the corner. He's dragging those left sides on them ripple strips, Mccauley. He's trying to break that draft down the straightaway as you see Wagner closing up on him fast. So Austin Wagner is not maybe 0.2 of a second back, 0.3 back from Harrison Chandler right now. But that kid in that 002 truck is wheeling it, man. Oh, he's got company now. Right on the tailgate, Mccauley. 22, Austin Wagner right there. Now trying to work the bottom of the track and get to the 002's inside. Man, that's close racing. Close racing will usually lead to contact. There goes Wagner. He's got to look to the bottom right now. Chandler giving him room. Wagner going to take the bottom. Chandler working the middle. And I'll tell you what, Harrison Chandler made it work for him. He's going to maintain the lead, and he's going to make Austin Wagner work at it again. So good job right there to that driver of the 002. And you see the draft down this long front straightaway right here. The 002 moving all around trying to break that draft, and it's not doing any good. The 22 able to suck right back up to his tailgate as they get into the turn. Ooh, man, on that exit, I thought the 22 was going to knock the wall down, Mccauley. We got a race up here, lap 32, damn near halfway into this thing, and Holland's not too far behind these guys. Now Wagner's going to get the run on the outside. He's going to try that middle groove. But that 002 sent it into the corner, man. Right on the bottom. This is good stuff here, Mccauley.
It's a challenge. I'm trying to watch the broadcast and drive at the same time.
This is why we bought our tickets.
But I have a back seat. I don't got a good ticket.
Side by side once again for the lead. This time, is he going to clear him? That's the question. And no, sir. Maybe this time. Nope, not today. That 002, that kid's strong, man. It don't matter if he's inside or outside. But Holland's loving this side-by-side stuff because he's closing the gap on him. Richard Holland has stepped it down, picked up about a second on these boys. Holland stepped up the fucking pace, didn't he? This kid, though, Will in that 002, doing a hell of a job holding these guys at bay. Austin Wagner in the 22 trying everything he can to get around that cat, and he can't find it. He's searching, and he can't find it, Mccauley.
It's hard.
About 5 laps away from the three-way battle up here. Wagner going to try the bottom one more time. Down the long back straightaway, so we're going to come into turn 3. Can he clear him this time? No, sir. 002 work in the middle of the track right there and making it work for him. And he's going to hold him off again, it looks like. Nope, Wagner's right to the inside down the front straightaway this time. Maybe a side draft? I don't know. Richard Holland's there.
You love seeing that racing.
Man, these guys got side by side now. The 31's going after the 22 for P2. Wow, 31 slid up the track a little bit, and that's going to hurt both of their momentum. And that's going to give the 002 of Harrison Chandler a break. He's going to pull out a few tenths on Wagner here. Lap 35 of 80. Your leader is the 002 truck of Harrison Chandler, and I think the 22 might have got the wall. I think he finally got into that outside wall, and he definitely did that time. That's going to do damage, and now Holland's going to come right back to the inside of the 22 of Austin Wagner. He's got damage all down the right side of that truck. And the 31's going to clear him. And Richard Holland's going to go to P2. That's going to move Wagner back to third. Wagner, though, able to draft back up on his tailgate, and he's going to put a little bit of pressure on Richard Holland right here. So lap 36, these guys are fighting for second. While they do that, Harrison Chandler, bye-bye. See you later. Chandler up to 0.8 of a second, trying to stretch a lead out on him with that 002 truck. And let's go in car. And literally go in car. So your race leader, brand new to WFO right now. Man, he's loose off the corner too. That's a 002 truck of Harrison Chandler. And you're on the onboard with him. In P2, right behind Harrison Chandler. He ran second for most of the race last night. That's the 31 of Richard Holland. But I'll tell you what, Holland's tracking him down, Mccauley. Richard Holland is on the gas pedal. He went after the 22, got second back. And now he's going after that 002 truck to try to get the lead back here. Holland qualified on the pole here tonight in the Eighmey Contracted Truck Series. Hey, Troy, how you doing, buddy? And this just shows right here how hard he is to beat. Richard Holland, so smooth when it comes to working that steering wheel on the throttle in the corners. And that's a lap with your second place driver. Let's go back to third. It's Enrique, and he can see him. And he's not as far back behind him as he was earlier. So Rick Vagone able to make up a little distance on those guys too. Vagone having a good run here. He's won the last 2 races coming into tonight. Go back to 4th spot. We're going to be on board with the 56 of Brad Speidel. Speidel we've seen go all the way up almost to the tailgate of that 10 truck at one time. But it looks like Brad's going to settle in right back here in the 4th position. Watching his on board. That's what it looks like coming out of 4 down the long straightaway here on the front stretch. To the bricks. in the start-finish line right there. Happy birthday. Here comes Glenn Jameson, driver of the 63 truck, riding in the 5th spot right here. Glenn right there pacing with that 56 truck of Brad Speidel. Glenn having a good run here with the truck tonight, just like he did in the ARCA car last night. I'll tell you, the driver of the 63 damn near wound up on the podium last night, Mccauley.
Yeah, he had a heck of a lap.
He had a hell of a battle with Nick Gardner at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, he was fast all race.
So we'll go back to 6th, and you're going to find Mr. Bo Jangles, last night's commentator, Bradley Cooper. The Coop. See Coop working the bottom of the track right now. I think everybody's working the bottom in the corner, Mccauley. Seems to be the shortest and the fastest way around, don't it?
Yep, if you drift up, you lost so much momentum.
You get up in the marbles or the marbles, and it's no good, man. So we're going to find the 7th place driver. You're on board the Mike's Hard Lemonade 3 machine of Hal Eighmey. And look at that. Hal's going to show us the view of pit road. I go on board with him, and he's going to bring it right to pit road. Need 4 tires and fuel right here. So we'll watch Hal get in his pit stall. See how this stop works out right here. And I believe this is your guys' 3rd pit stop?
Yep.
3rd round. On lap 41 of 80, so we're just 1 lap past the halfway point here. Hal's going to get it woed down in his pits, and the right side of his truck's going on the jack, and we're going to go find Michael Mccauley. And Michael Mccauley is still on the racetrack. And it's got Mccauley scored in the 7th position here. Mccauley's going to keep it out for another lap.
We're going to lead.
You can probably go a few laps, can't you, Mccauley?
Yep, I got a couple more yet.
Well, you still got Harrison, Chandler, Fagone, Speidel. They're all still on the track, too.
All right.
So watching Michael Mccauley on board move up to the 5th position as pit stops take place here. Man, that thing's tight, Mccauley.
Oh, it is.
Looked like you were going to mow down the bleachers coming off the quarter, man.
It feels like it.
I was waving to the fans, get out of the way. Mccauley's coming out of that corner hot. And I think I covered everybody except this driver, Austin Wagner, in the 22. So we're going to go on board with him now. Austin's got his way up to the 2nd position behind Mccauley. So Michael Mccauley has found his way to the front because he hasn't pitted yet. Wagner's about 6 seconds back in the 2nd spot right now in the 22. And we got to keep in mind that Austin Wagner in that 22 is off cycle. So he's not on the same cycle as these guys on his pits. And I believe Mccauley just brought it to pit road.
Barely.
So that's going to hand the lead over to Austin Wagner in the 22 truck. And we're going to lose our onboard. And we're going to go back to looking at the field right here. Man, Wagner's up by 8 seconds right now. So being off cycle and pitting way before these guys, going to hand him a pretty big lead. And that 7.7 second lead is over actually Richard Holland. You see Holland right here in the 31 truck. He's got the 002 of Harrison Chandler not far behind him.
What happened to Cooper?
I don't know. Maybe he had a pit road penalty. The truck looks all right, but he's one lap down right here. So Coop might have got held on pit road or something. So I'm looking to see, and it looks like Austin Wagner's got about 8 laps on this stint. Most everybody else has went 2 to 3, except for Mccauley. He ain't got none on it. You trying to make one less pit stop, Mccauley?
I'm trying to do something different.
You got a plan working, don't you?
I'm not going to give it on the broadcast.
Like some kind of mad scientist shit going on in that pit.
It may not work. It may just be the alcohol trying to think right now.
Sounds like the Trailer Park Boys, Jim Leahy. I'm going to let the alcohol do the thinking. Sometimes that's what you got to do there, Mccauley.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm watching this driver, this 002, this Harrison Chandler, and I know it's his first race here in the Truck Series, but it seems like he's been racing around these guys forever now, Mccauley.
Yeah, he's run a good race so far.
Sometimes you find a driver that just fits right in, and this kid did it immediately. He got in a truck, and he's going after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He is behind Richard Holland, and I'll tell you what, 46 laps into this race, just being within striking distance of Richard Holland is doing something. It's doing something, Mccauley.
Yeah, he's doing something right.
So Harrison Chandler, driver of the 29. Brand new to the Eighmey contracted Wednesday night truck series. And out there running it like an old pro. So we go back to fourth, and you're going to find Enrique. And Enrique stretched it out on the 5th and 6th drivers. He's moved up closer, inched a little bit closer to Chandler and Holland and Wagner. And speaking of inching closer, the gap for the lead is, whoa.
Austin just came in.
22's on pit road. Yep. So that's going to hand the lead over to the 31 of Richard Holland back to the front.
He just dropped out.
He ran his half of the race, I guess. He dropped out early last night, too, so.
Yeah.
And we are over halfway through this thing. Where is Nation 01? He's on every milk carton in the Southeast United States, but where in the hell is he?
Alien's got to be getting tired of him.
I'll tell you, alien abductions are obviously real, Mccauley. Because nothing in the world would keep Nation away from a WFO broadcast.
No.
Not this world. Nothing in this world would. Except for possibly a late night quarter pounder. I had to.
But once a night we got to bring it up.
At least. So it's not all free sail for the 31 yet, because about a half a second behind him, you're going to find a driver of the 002 right here, Harrison Chandler. Half a second back is that 002. And he showed for 50 laps now that he can run pace with him, Mccauley.
Yeah. Not many people can do that.
Is he just riding there and sizing them up, or... I'll tell you, if he's doing anything, he should probably just be riding there and learning.
He should be taking notes right now.
Richard Holland's fast. He's going to try to lap his teammate, though. Holland going after Cooper to put him a lap down, man. Actually, maybe 2 laps down. And Cooper's going to slide right in front of the 002.
That's probably going to help Richard out there a little bit.
Maybe the 002's going to draft. Look at Cooper, draft him back on the tailgate of the 31 of Holland. Now Harrison Chandler's going to look to the bottom right here on the 5. He can't get the run. He's going to cut it down on the short chute. Oh, gotcha, Austin, man. Good run tonight. And now look at that. 002 side by side with him, trying to put him a lap down as well. And this is killing the 002's distance from Holland. Holland's loving this shit. He's driving away from him. And Chandler's finally going to get him cleared, but it cost him a couple of tenths right here. That sucks, don't it, Coop? 30 laps to go. The kid got him molested right there, didn't he? He's going to get settled in about 6/10 back, but damn. Let's go back and find Enrique. 2.8 seconds back. He's maintained the gap. He just needs to get the track position back, Mccauley. You look at his lap times, and they're faster than the leaders, or they're right there. And he's done a great job maintaining the gap. He just does not have the track position. And when we say that, we're talking about the 10 truck of Rick Fagone. Fagone doing a hell of a job wheeling it. The top 3 right here to podium spot. So we'll go back to 4th, and we're going to find Brad Speidel in the 56. And Speidel's in a battle for that 4th spot with the 5th place driver, the 63 of Glenn Jameson. So Jameson's right there. This is for 4th and 5th. About 8 seconds behind the leader. And these guys are putting down some really good lap times too. So they're definitely not slouches. All these trucks in the top 5 or 6 are very similar in lap time. 6th place right here, Mike's Hard Lemonade Machine, the number 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. Hal's doing the right thing. He's just racing the racetrack like you, Mccauley.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do here. As long as you race the racetrack, nothing will go wrong usually. And Michael Mccauley driving 81 breast cancer awareness truck. Probably thinking the same thing right now. I got to race the track, race the track. I got to get some better headphones where I can noise cancel Vern. And
no, I'm just hoping you don't do any in-car right now.
Is it handling badly?
We're not going to give anything out.
Got ya. No curse to the camera, huh?
Nope.
Now we're going to go to the 5 truck of the Coupe, Bradley Cooper. I'm going to guess the driver of the 5 right here had a little bit of a problem on pit road.
Yeah, he had to have.
On one of them, that last stop actually, or the stop before, and it cost him a lap. And it'll do it. And that's Mr. Bojangles, picture right on the bed of the truck. Live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch. So he's live tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe we'll pull it up and I'll show it. Maybe not. Meanwhile, back up on the farm, Richard Holland. Man, that kid's kind of reeling in the distance again on him a little bit, Mccauley.
He's doing something right tonight.
He ain't letting Holland get away from him too far. That corner, though, Holland got about 2/10 on him, and I'm not joking. 26 laps to go. We have kicked some laps down here. One more lap. No, 6 more laps, and we'll be 3/4 of the way through the damn thing, Mccauley.
It's gone pretty quick.
Oh, look at the gain right there from the 002. Oh, and that's why 31's coming to pit road. Man, look at the 5 locking them up, coming in behind them. That's Bradley Cooper doing that. That's Coop throwing about 7 shades of smoke entering pit road, Mccauley. And here's where Mccauley's going to shine. Michael Mccauley's going to go up there and get the lead for about 3 or 4 laps now.
Get some camera time.
Yeah, how many more laps can you go on fuel, fella?
About 3.
What did that put you to, 22?
Yeah.
How many can you go on a run? Probably 18?
About that.
Well, if you could find a few more laps, fella, you don't have to stop no more.
Oh, we're working on it.
Maybe dump a little bit of that bootlegger in the tank. What do you think?
I got plenty of it.
There you go. Got plenty of bootlegger. Dump a little bit of bootlegger in that tank, man, and get her done, Mccauley.
I need a bootlegger right now. I'm out.
I'll just have Nation piss at it. Piss in the tank, Mccauley. He's probably 190 proof right now. Them damn aliens. They got to stop taking Nation away. What are we going to do, Mccauley?
Who knows?
He hasn't even been in the chat on YouTube. Nowhere have I seen him. I can't believe it. Coop had him last night, and he was on his phone on Discord while he was at work, Mccauley.
Yeah.
And he can't even come in here and say hi or F you or nothing.
Nothing.
What in the hell is going on here? And Michael Mccauley, you are the leader, buddy.
Nice. Get some more laps, lad.
Michael Mccauley trying to kick off as many laps as he can to get into that fuel window and make his final pit stop of the evening at Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Don't think it's going to work, but...
So can Mccauley pull it off? That's the question. Can he pull off a miracle? And we'd like to see it for breast cancer awareness sake, Mccauley.
Yeah, I would like to see it.
And we'd like to see it too. So if you can pull it off, buddy. 23 laps to go right now. Mccauley up about 4 seconds on Richard Holland. And Holland, man, I got to go back there for a second, Mccauley, because he opened up about a 1.7 second gap right now on Harrison Chandler. So Chandler can see him, but the 31's a lot farther up than he was before the pit stops. And now we're back to the race leader, Michael Mccauley in the 81. And the chat got quiet. Oh, here comes
shit.
Mccauley bringing it in hot.
Shit. It didn't work.
You got a penalty, did you?
Oh, yeah, we got a penalty.
Well, so much for that strategy, Mccauley. It's gone. Hell with it, man. You've ran a good race so far. Get you some tires and get back out there and turn some laps in, man.
Yeah. Oh, we're out now, too, anyways. We're out of fuel.
Oh, no.
Here we drove it.
Get to your spot?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
We overdrove it, too.
All right, so back up front. Richard Holland, driver of the 31, has the lead, but That young man is making the gap smaller again. That 002 of Harrison Chandler. This kid won't quit. I don't think he's got it in his blood, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No?
I mean,
Well, whose birthday is it?
I believe that Procreate user's Corey.
Ah, happy birthday. I'm a little late.
I think I already said happy birthday. If I didn't happy birthday.
You may have. I might have zoned.
1 second is the advantage between first and second with 21 laps to go. Hello, Adriana. We don't have Nation tonight for fear that he has been abducted by aliens once again.
Never fails.
Every Wednesday night. I don't know what they're doing to him, but I'm sure it has everything to do with probes, Mccauley.
That's what I was about to say. I think it's something to do with probes.
Something to do with probes, and we don't want to know any more other than that, right?
Nope, I don't need any details.
So back in third, about 6 seconds behind the race leader, is the winner of the last two races coming into Indianapolis, Rick Fagone in the 10 truck. On the phone and eating ice cream. We see how you are. So there's Fagone in the 10 right here, running in the top three, and nothing wrong with that. No shame in the top three here. And back and forth is Brad Speidel. And, man, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the 56 of Speidel, and right on his tailgate, these trucks, it's almost like they're attached to each other, Mccauley.
All race.
The whole entire race. That's, what, 59 laps now?
Yep.
Or 61 laps, I'm sorry. You might be right, Adriana. And that might be what's going on with him. You think he might be tied up in their closet? Oh. That's just bad. So Jameson there in the fourth spot, or fifth spot, just can't say enough about the drive that he put on last night. Glenn Jameson just driving the wheels off the 63 ARCA car. And now doing the same thing in the truck series. And he's in the top five, but he's got P4 sitting right in front of him. And it's close. And if you're just now tuning into the broadcast here, and I'll learn how to speak one of these days, especially when Nation comes back, because I'll have to. But no caution flags, Mccauley.
No, we've been caution free.
2 weeks in a row for both series, right?
Yeah. That's impressive.
Where's Hal Eighmey? Hal Eighmey's up to the 6th spot, same place he finished last night. I think so, Adriana. I know exactly who you're talking about. Hal Eighmey having a decent run here, so he hasn't had a bad week at Indianapolis. Driver of the Mike's Hard Lemonade Machine. 6th place in the ARCA car last night. Backing that up so far with a 6th place run right here at Indianapolis in the Truck Series. 17 laps to go now. Where's Coop?
He should be 7th.
Coop got ahead of you, Mccauley?
Yeah, because of my speeding penalty.
Oh, that's right. You got the speeding penalty, so you went a lap down farther. Coop sitting back here in the 7th spot, running 1 lap down from the field from a pit road penalty, and the only other driver a lap down is Michael Mccauley, driver of the 81. And what was yours for, Mccauley?
I was speeding.
Speeding entering pit road, huh?
Yep.
It'll get you every time.
They weren't forgiving.
So I went away from the battle at the front because it wasn't really a battle. The 002 was the second back, but now he's only 3/4 of a second back. 7/10, Mccauley. That 002 is just chipping off a little bit of the at a time on the leader. But
he's driven a hell of a race.
He's chipping it off nonetheless. Oh, I feel like we're bad people, ladies. Nation's not even here to defend himself. And he could be getting probed by aliens, couldn't he, Mccauley? For all we know, he's not here. We're taking 5th or pleading the 5th. She's pleading the 5th, I'm sure. Right, Mccauley?
Yep.
I know nothing. I heard nothing, I seen nothing, I know nothing, and I'm not saying a damn word. So Holland's leading it, 7/10 of a second between first and second, the 31 and the 002, and the 002 is going to have his regular number next week, and he's going to become the 29. That truck's going to morph into the 29 truck, and Harrison Chandler has done a hell of a job behind the wheel of that machine for 66 laps here so far. So barring no catastrophes in the last 14, I think this young man might be a good addition to the WFO Racing League and the Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. There's Rick Fagone, still back here in the 3rd spot, sitting on the podium, but Fagone don't really have anyone around him. He's sitting kind of right there by himself in 3rd, about 5 seconds behind the guy in front of him and about 4 seconds ahead of the guy behind him. And the guy behind him is attached to the 63 truck, and those two trucks have just been within a second of each other the entire race. 67 laps so far. That's almost impossible, Mccauley. 13 laps to go right now. Lead is still 7/10 of a second. You can see it right at the top next to Richard Holland's name. That's the distance between Richard Holland and the 002 truck of Harrison Chandler. And these guys still got to pit one more time, don't you?
Yep, we got one more stop yet.
I would say green flag pit stops are going to start happening now, and the 002 is going to be the first one down pit road. What a move right there. Hopefully he got it slowed down in time. We're going to take a look because I noticed out of the corner of my eye he brought it in hot, man. So we're going to have to see. God damn. Mccauley, if you could see this chat, dude. You probably hit the nail right on the head there. And I'll plead in the 5th right now. I have to steal it from you there, Denise. So the 002 didn't get a penalty, and he rips it on and off pit road. That's kind of going to force the hand for the leader right here. And here he comes. Very next lap, 31, bringing it to pit road. I mean, 6/10 of a second between those two guys, and 1 lap could delete it, Mccauley.
Yeah, it could.
It could delete it, and, man, I'm telling you what, we're going to have a finish to this one, buddy. Well, we know we're going to finish, but I think it's going to be more exciting than what people think it's going to be, Mccauley.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Not a lot of trucks here, but, man, just to be able to run 70 laps at Indianapolis straight, make, 5-6 rounds of green flag pit stops?
Yeah, that's difficult.
And have 2 or 4 or 5 guys within tenths of a second from each other is incredible. That's tight competition, Mccauley. 31, a nice clean stop for Richard Holland on and off pit road. Holland bringing around right now to rejoin the racing surface. And there's the 002 of Harrison Chandler. Enrique is on pit road right now. Chandler's ahead of him. I wonder if he two-tired it.
He may have.
Wow. We'll have to see how this works out, man. 9 laps to go at the line. The 002 should be the leader. We're just going to have to see by how far. So Harrison Chandler is the race leader in the 002. 7.4 seconds over Richard Holland with 10 laps to go. I don't even know what the fifth means, Diana. When I think of a fifth, it's a bottle. Right, Mccauley?
Oh, yeah.
Anytime I think of a fifth, it's a bottle of something. That might have been what got a hold of Nation, too. All honesty.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Full disclosure here. Mccauley probably won't be the last either, Mccauley.
No, probably not.
So there's Richard Holland right there, 7 seconds behind the race leader. And it doesn't look like he's closing fast enough to get it done in 9 laps, Mccauley. He's able to close a couple of 2 or 3 tenths right here. You know what I mean?
No, you can hold on for the most part with 2 tires.
Hey, I can get a free pass every once in a while, right? I think I've earned it. He's chipping away at it, Mccauley. Holland is.
It could be a close finish.
I'm betting that kid did 2 tires, man. 8.
Yeah, I'm regretting 2 tires now.
8 laps to go. Mccauley, you did 2 tires too?
Yeah, might as well.
What'd you do it for?
I don't know.
You just did it to see how it felt, didn't you?
Yep. Next season. I'm learning for next season right now.
Somebody has got to just message Nation or something. He's going to miss the entire race in 8 laps, literally. The whole thing, Mccauley. Whoa, what happened? You hit the wall?
No, we got tight. I didn't touch it. We got tight, though.
The 2 tires aren't working, are they?
Oh, they're not.
The 2 tires have failed a guy. That kid in the 002's making them work.
That or the alcohol. It's one or the other.
Enrique's about 7.8 seconds behind now, and Glenn Jameson's really closed the gap on Rick Vagone. Jameson, in that battle with the 56, has bested him, and he got around him. So Glenn Jameson's up to the 4th spot right now, and he is not far behind Rick Vagone for a top 3. And Jameson was 4th last night and missed the podium by 1 spot, didn't he, Mccauley?
Yeah.
And he battled for it to the end. So I expect nothing less tonight. I think Jameson gets up there and battles for it again, man. Running like that, that guy's going to find himself on the podium more than once, probably. All right, 6 to go at the line. The lead is 5.5 seconds. So at the line, 5.5 second lead for the 002 of Harrison Chandler. Stay tuned for the next 6 laps to see if the driver of the 31, Richard Holland, can make up that distance. He's been making some time on him, Mccauley.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
I don't think that 002 truck is Tonight's true, huh? Oh, there's all my drinks. Thank you. Five seconds flat. The kid's willing it. If he did 2 tires, my hat is off to him because this cat is willing it, Mccauley. 5 laps to go as he crosses the bricks again. He might pull off a big upset here at WFO in 5 laps.
Be a heck of a debut.
What a way to debut yourself in the truck series, right?
No matter what, it's been a heck of a debut.
I'll tell you what, though, Richard Hollins had his fits with drivers today. That 22, up until he had to take off, battled them hard. And those three guys have stuck together basically the entire race. And maybe the kid did something a little, I don't know, maybe Holland didn't think it was necessary to try 2 or something. Or he's like me and we just always stick 4 tires on because we know it handles better.
Yeah.
I don't
Definitely
trust.
does.
I do that because I don't necessarily trust myself on 2 tires. You see what I mean? Might end up in a wall, I don't know, in the bleachers. A guy might end up on pit road, upside down, drunk, out in the front yard, clothes on fire. I don't think it's all that dramatic, is it?
It could be.
It could very well be. You're exactly right, Mccauley. So 4.2 seconds with 4 laps to go. He'd have to close a second a lap. He needs about 4 more tenths a lap speed to do that, unfortunately. So Enrique drove away from Brad Speidel. Jameson has fallen back behind the 56 into the 5th spot. Hal Eighmey is maintaining the 6th position, and damn it, he's got 3 to go, and that feller's going to hold it, Mccauley.
Yeah.
Coop right here in 7th, and there's Mccauley fighting 2 tires right now. And the camera's on him. The last 3 laps, Michael Mccauley in the 81 truck. Can he hold on with the 2 tires?
Oh, we're going to hold on.
Or will he, in fact, knock the whole wall and half the bleachers down? Meanwhile, out front, 3.6 seconds is the lead. He's been ticking off almost a second a lap. 3.5 seconds the lead for Harrison Chandler with 2 to go. I don't know that he can make up 3 seconds in 2 laps, man. This kid right here doing one hell of a job in the Eighmey contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series in his first start. Harrison Chandler on top of the wheel, down the long straightaway, into turn 3. I agree with you, Adriana. We need more and more people in here chatting. And it's more and more interactive for the commentators, and we can all have more and more fun. Right, Mccauley?
Yeah.
White flag this time for the driver, the 002 truck. Next week he will be the 29. But he's also, well, one thing he'll always be now, Mccauley, if he can pull this off as a winner in the WFO Truck Series, buddy. You know it?
And one race, and first race too. That's impressive.
In his first start, 2.7 seconds is the gap between the 002 and the 31 of Richard Holland. And this young man right here, Harrison Chandler, trying to pull off the win, trying to steal the win in his first start in Eighmey contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series, out of turn 4 for the final time. Harrison Chandler down the long straightaway, and it's a long one. across the bricks, and Harrison Chandler is going to win into Indianapolis tonight at race number 7. Holy crap. What an upset. Richard Holland, 2.692 seconds behind, going to bring it home second. And then Rick Vagone is going to finish out the top 3. What a drive for this young man right here, the 002, Harrison Chandler. First race with the Wednesday Night Truck Series, the Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. 1 start, 1 win so far. I'd say this kid's got a bright future, Mccauley.
I can tell you he's hyped too. It's going to be a fun interview.
Yeah, it is going to be a fun interview. You know he's got to be pumped up, man.
Oh, yeah.
He made a call on that last pit stop, and it was the right call. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. He made the right call, and he was able to hold on and get it done. You could see that Holland was cutting into it. He just couldn't cut into it fast enough, Mccauley. He's going to stop it at the start-finish line. Harrison Chandler. And here comes the burnouts. You earned it, young man. Do it. We'll get him up here in the booth for an interview in just a minute. We're going to pull up the top 5 for you tonight. Harrison Chandler pulling off the win in the 002. Second place, the 31 of Richard Holland. And, man, it's kind of got to be bittersweet for Holland, Mccauley.
Yeah.
Then Rick Vagone, Enrique went back-to-back wins before we got to Indianapolis. He's going to have to settle for a podium finish there in 3rd. Brad Speidel, great run for Speidel in the 56 truck. Once again, he's going to bring it home in the 4th position. And then Glenn Jameson in the 63 there. Brad spent a lot of time battling with Glenn tonight. And those 2 trucks were attached for the majority of the race. So, great run to the top 5 and all the drivers over here at WFO tonight. And I'm going to go find that kid, Mccauley, because I know he's excited.
Yeah, he's definitely pumped. He's in the truck lobby.
Harrison Chandler, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. You betcha.
Man, I'll tell you what, young man. You that last pit stop, you have to tell us what you did there because you kind of broke out the woodshed on those boys there.
I took 2, and I kind of short pit. I only took like 8.5 gallons instead of a full tank, so I expected to get an advantage, but not that big of a one. Good Lord, man, this is amazing. Thanks to this autism awareness, Ford F-150 was monstrous today. It was so fast. I've never won at this track, and last time I won at this track was like 2 years ago. I've always loved this track, and you know, this Ford F1 Autism Awareness Ford F-150 was killer today. Wasn't further than 4th this whole race, and just very proud of my performance tonight. Thanks to everyone who supported me to take me to this level. Friends, family, everyone who's believed and supported me and who will in the future. Especially my mom and dad. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. They've given me all my equipment, everything that I need. This is just incredible, man. It's Indy, baby. I went to the Brickyard 400 back in 2014. So this track has always been place has always had I've always had a soft spot for this track ever since, and we stayed top 3 that whole race pretty much, and strategy gave us the win, baby. Let's go, debut.
You did it,
You
young
and
man, and I'm telling you right now that you're going to keep picking the fans up over the years. And when you do, you deserve it. You kept a clean truck tonight. You made awesome pit stops. You paced with a very experienced winning driver here with that 31 of Richard Holland. And and you outsharped him on that last stop, and you are the winner right here in your first start. We look forward to seeing a lot of good racing with you here.
Yes. Hey, you don't know how much this means to me. It means so much to race drivers like Richard and Austin earlier in the run, man.
Absolutely.
I thought he had something. I honestly felt bad for holding him up. I was trying to be courteous, but I took 2 on that stop, and I knew that if he got by me, he would have just sailed from me. So I had to
You had to race him.
somewhat hold him off. Yeah, but man, God, what a day, man. Just incredible.
Well, congratulations to you, Harrison, and one heck of a drive here in your first start with the Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. Do you have anyone else you want to thank while we got you in the booth here tonight?
Y'all in the broadcast, man. Y'all, I was listening to y'all the whole race. Y'all, did fantastic. Hope to see y'all again later. I'm gonna try and make sure that I definitely will. Can't guarantee I'll make it next week, but I'll definitely try to. This was just incredible. What a fantastic race today, man. I loved every second of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you do come back, you'll be enjoying the number 29 truck, Harrison.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's gonna be. Hopefully, we can get the win with that number.
There you go.
As well.
I know you're going to give it everything you got, buddy.
Yes, sir. I will.
Harrison, keep enjoying this one. You earned it, and congratulations to you, your mom and dad, everybody that supports you, young man. And we look forward to getting you back over here at WFO and racing again.
Yes, thank you. Definitely. It was such a pleasure.
All right. Thank you, young man. Have a good night.
Thank you. Same to you guys.
Harrison Chandler, was it everything you expected, Mccauley?
Oh, it was. I knew he was going to be hyped for that one.
He was hyped up. What a good young man.
Yeah.
And autism awareness. And again, we're talking about great causes with the breast cancer awareness, autism awareness, another great cause.
No, two great causes there.
Two awesome causes, and one of them finished just a little bit towards the back, but the other awareness got it done at the front, so we'll bring attention to both of them, Mccauley.
Yeah. Both got camera time.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
So, man, Holland, I'm going to have to talk to him. Kind of afraid to, Mccauley, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. See how it goes.
Richard Holland, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. Two nights in a row now. What happened tonight? Tell us, Richard.
We got out too tired is what happened.
I was thinking the same thing, but I needed to hear it from you. Would you want that last pit stop to do over again? That's my question to you.
I think I still would have taken 4, but I would have pitted a lap sooner.
I'd have done the same thing, just so you know. That's why I asked you that.
Yeah. I think I would have. I know, I know the thing was really loose on 2 because I know Austin and him, that Harrison did it. I think it was the second stop.
Right.
And they were out in front of me, and they were loose. I mean, they were, I don't know how they were hanging on to it. So I really thought I'd run him down, but he hung on to it. He did an awesome job. Did what he had to do, no doubt. But yeah, I'd probably pit a lap sooner, and I'd still take 4.
There you go. And that's why I ask you that, because you know me well enough to know I would have did 4 tires there too.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but probably the thing there would, you're right, backing up a lap sooner would have probably been the whole key. And
Yep.
you needed about a second a lap, and you were getting almost a second a lap, and you were able to close an 8-second gap down to 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, I was watching it and counting it in my head. I knew I wasn't going to get there unless he slipped up and had a bad lap, or maybe 2. But yeah, I don't know. It was a heartbreaker to see him out front that far. I knew what had happened the minute I was watching the ticker. Before I even left my pit stall, I saw him coming. I was like, I kind of figured he was going to try to take 2 there, and I didn't think that would win the race. But I thought I was in a real good spot to run him down and be able to get by him. But he did a good job. Like I say, he must have run those last 10 laps or so flawlessly, and he hung on to it. Did a good job.
I think practicing it earlier in the race helped him out a lot. If I
Yeah,
had to guess.
yeah.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
he had done it then. I knew they did something to get out in front of you there. And you're exactly right. Him and Austin took 2, and that's why they were loose, and you ran them down like that.
Yep.
So, good thing to pay attention to. I knew the last stop he did too. I mean, I could tell by how far he got out on you. He had to have.
Yeah, like I say, I was still sitting in my box watching the ticker, watching him come back, and I knew he took 2 at that point. But I didn't think he was going to quite get out to an 8-second lead, and I thought I was still pretty comfortable, you know what I mean, about being able to run him down, and I was thinking to myself, I should be able to run him down. If I can run him down, I should be able to get by him, if he took 2. So
Exactly.
I felt pretty good about it, but as 2 or 3 or 4 laps got into it, I was like, oof, this ain't looking so good.
Now he did a heck of a job, man, and so did you though. I mean, you were tough here in the ARCA car last night, and then really strong here in the truck tonight. Are you kind of glad to get out of here now though?
Yeah, I've never won a league race here at Indy, so I was kind of hoping to get one tonight, or last night, but some guy by the name of Vern Bradley spoiled that. And
I know nothing
tonight,
about that.
I know. I don't know the guy.
It's Mccauley's fault, not mine.
Yep. Well, that's all right. That sounds good.
It could be
We'll go with
Nation's
that.
fault. Nation ain't been here all night, not even in the broadcast, so we'll just blame it on him.
Really? Well, then it's definitely his fault.
It's definitely Nation's fault.
Yeah. He does anything he can do to sabotage me, anyways.
I'll tell you what, you're having another stellar season over here, man. So that nothing to hang your head about. 2 second place finishes at Indianapolis is pretty damn strong.
No. We'll take
Where's your
them.
week track at? That's what I want to know.
On the schedule, I would say it was probably let's see. I'd say I don't know. I think we passed it already.
I think we're all in trouble then, Mccauley.
I think we're in trouble.
Richard Holland, you have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
I just want to thank you guys. Like I say, Vern, you doing this for us every week, and like I say, every week, we appreciate it so much. I really enjoy going back and watching the races, and whether you run well or not, it's a lot of fun to go back and even if you have a bad race, to go back and watch your teammates race.
Right, you can learn from it too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
When you don't win, you can rewatch these broadcasts, and you can.
Oh yeah, dude.
You can
don't tell people our secrets, Vern.
Well, okay, I'll share it there.
No. We do that. We do that a lot. We learn things that if you whoop our ass on a Tuesday like you did last night, a lot of times we'll go and try to learn from that. And you're absolutely right. But and we just appreciate being able to go back and watch the broadcasts and the things that you guys do and put on the show, and it's a lot of fun. And Mccauley for coming in and helping out the league the way he did, and stepping out of the truck or the car or whatever it was there, and helping out that way is means a lot to us. We appreciate it. And just my teammates, like I say, every week we work really well together. It's a lot of fun racing with them guys, and I appreciate them, and just the fans. Appreciate it, everybody.
I'll tell you what, Richard Holland, and I think you probably already know this, you did set the fastest lap of the race, buddy.
Oh, really? Yep.
Yep.
Well, that didn't do much for us, but
I always take that as a knowing that I give it about everything I had. and it wasn't that you got outran. You got outwitted at the end.
I wonder what lap I did that on, because I drove the wheels off that thing for the last 10 laps.
You did that on lap, I think it was 22 or 29.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you for sure in just a second as soon as I upload the results here.
I know I was driving it a lot harder on lap 77.
You were willing hell out of it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but you had to. I mean, I didn't think that, honestly, the 2 tires was going to put him up that far either, but the kid did a well of a pit stop.
Yep. Yeah, I went back and watched it, and he
really
brought
sailed
it
in the pit road.
He brought her in hot.
Yes, he did. He sailed that thing in the pit road, man.
He got pretty lucky that he didn't get a speeding penalty.
I was waiting for it to see if it held him, but he made it. So he got her woed down just in time, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. No, I can't take anything away from him. He drove a hell of a race all night, you know. I mean, he was right there, and you know, and he did what he had to do at the end to win the race, and can't take anything away from him. He drove a good race. Did a good job.
Well, I have got the points uploaded now, and your fast lap was lap 29.
10-4.
You
Yep.
turned to 52.799, which was considerably faster. Well, actually, Enrique was real close to you at 8:18.
Nice.
And you also finished with no incidents tonight, so you're going to get 2 points for that.
Woo!
So
Take him.
Good night for you, and points are updated, man. And we got to get Enrique in here.
Yes, I suppose. Got to talk to him.
He's down there by himself anyway, so.
Down there with all his friends.
Rick Fagone, we got you in a broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Sure do. What's happening?
All right, back-to-back winner, but Indianapolis kind of threw a curveball at you, man.
Yes, sir. Come up short a little bit tonight.
You were fast, though. I watched the truck, and you were fast. It looked like you just lost track position on one of those pit stops, and you never really recovered it.
Yeah, the very first pit stop, I missed the box. I slid through it, and I kind of sat there for a second, and then I realized I was too far ahead, so I backed up. And when I did, I put it in fucking neutral, and I forgot to fucking put it back in gear, leave the box, so I lost a couple more seconds there sitting there revving my engine. So, yeah, the very first pit stop really took me right out of contention, I think, right from the get-go, but I feel as though my line needs a little work here. But I'm happy with the third place finish tonight at a racetrack I cannot stand racing at. So I feel like I won. Woo!
There you go. You're probably glad the checkered flag fell.
Yeah, I kind of wish the rains would have come a little earlier, but that's all right. We managed to pull through and finish out the race with a clean race. 2 more points to add on to the total, and 1 short of Richard again this week. So we'll go back and play this game. Play catch up.
You'll be playing it next week at Dover, won't you?
Yes, I like Dover. I can't wait to go there and see what we got. I've had a little bit of success here with the truck. I don't know if it's something changed in the setups or the vehicle or iRacing or whatever, but I feel a lot more comfortable in this pickup lately than I have in even years past. So we'll go up and see if we can't put down a good lap, start up front, and hopefully lead every one of them next week at Dover. We'll see.
Well, Rick, I tell you, even throughout the race, I'd watch those lap times, and there were times in the run where you would be 2 or 3 tenths faster than anyone else in the field.
Well, I stayed out longer than everybody except for I think Harrison, and he ended up.
Mccauley.
Yeah, oh yeah, Mccauley stayed out a couple laps too. I don't know if he got a penalty on pit road or what happened to him, but
Yep.
yeah, the strategy if it
said
had worked
Nation.
out in the favor,
He said
it
Nation
could have
stood-
gone into his hands, but well, I guess we won't know with that penalty now.
Mccauley said Nation stood in front of his truck in the pit stall and wouldn't let him out.
Oh, yeah, Nation's a dink like that.
Dressed up like an alien, wasn't he, Macaulay?
I can't believe you got
Yeah.
him out of West Virginia and got him into Indianapolis.
Man, that's
He's
cr-
back home in Indiana.
He's and he didn't show up. So after last night, he must have partied too hard and got hooked up with the aliens today. And them girls
Yeah,
in the ladies in the stream seem to think he might have hooked up with more than just the aliens.
He may have hooked up with that woman Lisa he met in the parking lot the other night. I don't know if he took her home or not, but
No, he definitely did.
thought she had a good set of lips on her, and beautiful eyes, and a beautiful set of teeth. And
He took her into one of them
right.
spare rooms.
Oh
Yeah.
man, he's gonna kill
Yeah.
us. He's gonna kill us for this one.
yeah, so as long as he's having fun, I'm happy for him.
That's all that matters. If he's having fun, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ricky.
No, Indy, I think we ought to scrap Indy and replace it with iRacing Super Speedway.
There we go. Rick,
Let's put that thing on the schedule.
the other thing I need to tell you before I forget about it is you are the driver of the day.
Yes, well, thank you guys for voting for me. I kind of wish the numbers were a little higher. We could have had a better showing, I think, for the television aspect of things. I know racing here, even with 40 cars on track, everything gets spread out, and it feels like you're out there racing by yourself. So I appreciate the gesture, and I wish you could have capitalized a little better and maybe brought home a victory with it. But I thank you guys and gals. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll tell you, you went back to back, man. You're having a stellar season in the trucks right now, so I kind of expect that the confidence is still there after a podium at Indy, and you're still going to be a factor the rest of the season.
I think I'm 11 points behind Richard, so it ain't that stellar.
Yeah, and we're about 3 races.
Chasing that prick all the time.
We're about
have been for like a decade now.
We're about 3 races away from that getting wiped out and reset.
Yeah, well, everything changes there once point totals go back, and then you've really got to focus on finishes and getting the best you can in 4 laps, and then go to the last one, rack them and stack them. I like Atlanta. Bring it.
All right, man. Thanks for the interview, Rick. That was pretty awesome right there. Where's
Thank
Nation,
Jeff Martin too for that.
and Jeff Martin, and
He's a clever guy.
where are those
Kinda
guys
miss him
at?
a little bit.
Where
I'm not
is
sure.
Jeff
Like I said, I think it's mating season. He might be working on another child or something. But
Well, I
don't know.
seen on that Zuckerberg book that he had won a cornhole tournament. So apparently he plays cornhole.
Oh, he's been throwing bags. He's been playing with his bag,
He's a teabagger, they said.
Yep.
Playing with his cornhole.
tossing bags for fun.
Yep, tossing bags for fun. That's what he's been
Yep.
doing. But
That's a fucking popular thing around here right now. People are losing their fucking minds. They're going out and spending like fucking $3,000 on cornhole bags, and you got to spend another $1,000 on a board or some shit. It's like, holy fuck.
well, his team won a
so-
tournament that got him invited to the state championship. So
Well, I tell you what, I watched it on television the other day, and
I didn't even know they had state
And-
champions.
holy fuck, these guys don't miss. Couldn't imagine playing on that level. I have to be 3/4 drunk to even begin to fucking step up to the plate and play that game.
So the conclusion I come to is possibly the whole cornhole thing is taking him away from the WFO racing thing.
I'll have to tell. Maybe he's got brand new addiction. Guys, I don't blame him. Enjoys it, do it.
That's right. Do what makes you happy, right? We only live once.
I'm happy to close out of fucking Indianapolis for the season.
I'm actually happy to close out of the broadcast for the night.
Hell, stick
Really,
a
I'm
fork
not.
in it. It's over.
It is, man. We had a good broadcast. You guys, once again, 4 races, 2 series, caution free, 2 weeks in a
Yep.
row. Both
That's pretty
series, so
good.
phenomenal.
We gotta work on recruiting. We gotta get some more drivers in here.
We do.
And,
I think that the count
there's
was
no
down, though, because we were at Indy. I think there's a lot of people
yeah,
that.
it tends to usually go that way. I know that seemed to have happened last time. I know Pocono is a similar idea, I guess.
Probably,
a handful of people that absolutely love it, and then most people despise it.
Probably
That's
Dover
big
next
salaries.
week's going to be the same way if I had to guess.
Well, I know everybody I know's in here.
But we'll go to Charlotte and Talladega and Michigan and them places, and it'll be right back to normal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but it was a great race. You guys both did a phenomenal job. Both teammates, second and third there. So great racing for you. And Mccauley, thanks for helping me out tonight, man.
Yeah, I did nothing.
You are the unsung hero, my friend.
He is.
I rode in the back.
I just sit up here. Well, I'm thinking Tuesday night, sit up there, fall asleep, have a nap, working your ass off. Kind of like Nation. I don't know why
Yeah.
the hell he doesn't do these admins.
And you guys get a chance. You have to. I know you guys rewatch a broadcast, but listen to Harrison Chandler's interview.
Oh, he sounded like he was excited, and
That kid
that's
was
what it's all about.
really excited and really, really happy for him. And once again, congratulations to you, Harrison Chandler, on the win tonight.
Yep, congratulations. It ain't easy winning, for surely, but certainly nailed the strategy, and he was able to hang on to a loose truck. So,
And we're gonna
congratulations to him.
officially now close out Indianapolis. So that ought to make a lot of people happy. The chapter in this, it's closed this season. And the Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series, I'll see you back next week when we are at Dover. So that's going to be fun. Kind of looking forward to that in ARCA car. Maybe not. I don't know.
Ah, you'll be just fine.
It's hit or miss. We'll see. Holland will be fine. I'll be chasing him, but
Track position is key.
thanks for the chat. Adriana, Denise, Diana, Bill, everybody in there. Harrison, just thank all of you for coming in. Next week, we'll start pushing it on Facebook more, I think. Maybe some of you can help me out. And if we don't get a bunch of drivers in, let's just get a bunch of viewers instead, right?
Most definitely.
Technically, if we
Thank you,
pull the
Vern.
most viewers up, man, we can potentially pull even more drivers in. So works kind of twofold. I guess if I pull more in, then maybe we'll have more drivers. But I don't know. I think it's weird. You know, let's go, Brandon. That's all I can say.
Hell yes.
I second that.
Let's go, Brandon. Have a good night. Safe night. Safe weekend. I'll be back on tomorrow night for another thing that I do on Thursday nights. And I'm signing out. See ya. What about you, Mccauley? You signing out?
Yep, I'm signing out.